Hi, everybody. I decided to go live tonight because I was going to do it a few days ago, but life kind of gets in the way. And I thought I'd do it tonight so that I can kind of go over what my plans are for 2022. Sorry, notification sounds are on the phone. I'll see if I can mute that so it doesn't interfere. Give me 1 second. There we go. Anyway, I hope everybody had a good Christmas and looking forward to 2022, and hopefully this year is a boost up instead of the same old. I have decided that I'm on a no spend, so I'm going to be mining or hauling my own stash. I have got stuff here that I need to deal with and get listed, get shown to other people. After all, you can't get it out of your place until you start showing it. So I have a few things here that I just randomly pulled off my shelves as we've been moving things around so that I have some space to kind of open things up. But the one thing I did notice, I did a review of last year's spending a little bit, at least for the first quarter of last year. I was looking at the things that I bought. There were things obviously that you overspend on because that happens, especially I don't get out thrifting as much, but I do buy things at auction. And you kind of get caught up sometimes in the, I want to have it, I'm going to win that lot. And you end up spending a little bit more than you should. Um, Other things I bought just on instinct, which is more so what I've done. In fact, I have so much stuff right now that I gotta deal with. So there's a few plans that I have in place for 2022, but the main one right now is I'm not spending. I'm not going to be buying anything new, but I'm going to be hauling my own stash. Uh, People call it their death pile. I don't call it my death pile. It's the opportunity pile, the profit pile, the potential pile. It's all there. And so I have some things here that I can show you that, like I said, I just pulled some random things off my shelf. And like this one here, it's a little fairy light. Uh, Sorry, I'm trying not to clank the glass, but it's a very frosted glass, as you can see. It has no marks on the bottom. It is a dish perfect for a tea light. I don't know that you'd put a votive in this without a votive holder, but a tea light would work. And then there's the smoke or the opening at the top. Of course, you can always put fairy lights on them. And I know I have fairy lights. Where did I put those? Huh. Well, off the top of my head, I don't know exactly where I put them. Oh, I'll have to have them for next time. But anyway, I did have fairy lights in here at one time and they looked good. And already a troll. No one else is here yet, but I've got a troll. Well, trolls are blocked. I'll be keeping an eye on that. Anyway, so I have the fairy light, and then there's this cute little cream and sugar dish. It's a chintz pattern, and let me see, Trimont. The marking on that one is not so good, but this one here is. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Hello. Anyway, it's Trimont China chintz pattern. It's got the gold edging around it. There's a couple of marks in the bottom of the sugar bowl. Imagine with good cleaning, they'll probably come out. And like I said, Trimont, I don't know, I'm trying to focus on my eyes. There we go. Trimont China. And they're handmade. No, made in occupied Japan. Made in occupied Japan, it says. So I have this set here. And then I'm selling anything that you're interested in. Anyway, I don't want to get totally caught up in that. It was really more about happy 2022 and how long will the no spend last? That I don't know. For now, if opportunity presents itself, obviously I have to take advantage. But for now, it's going to be a matter of taking things out of my own pile, which is all boxed up. And so it'll be unboxings, and there'll be things showing a little bit at a time here on YouTube, maybe on Instagram, probably not on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook that much, but Instagram and YouTube are where I primarily spend my time. I'm looking to do an item of the day on Instagram for sure. And then maybe a weekly roundup on YouTube, as well as some things that I've learned. I've been selling on YouTube or eBay.com. So I've been selling on the US side of the site, and I've been debating about moving that to ebay.ca. And that's simply because I can't become a top seller on eBay because I live in Canada and I'm selling on the US platform. At the same time, selling on the US platform seems to do better for me because people primarily go to ebay.com. Things are in American dollars, which everyone's used to. So that's, I'm looking at doing online sales on YouTube will be in American dollars. So that will make it easier for most people. I know us in Canada, we don't always like things in American dollars, but it's easy enough for us to convert. We're used to it. Anyway, so I have the fairy light, and I have these are going to be each going to be $12. So fairy light is $12. The cream and sugar is $12, and I'll show them again. I have this little Harvey Knox Cat Kingdom cat figurine. It's just gorgeous. The detail in it. And he's got that little butterfly on his chest. He's about 3.5 inches tall. And you can see on the bottom, the Harvey Knox symbol on the bottom, signature. And that's the identification number for this particular cat. So he's about 3.5 inches tall, about 4 inches long. And I think it was about 2 3/4 to 3 inches from front to back. Okay. I have these vintage looking pieces. Now they have Japan with numbered. Are they both different number or same number? 58455. No, they have the 5845 Japan on the bottom. But they also have an Enterprise Excellence Toronto, Canada sticker on the bottom. And they are this mother of pearl. Let's see if that light's going to let it show. See, they got jeweled eyes. And can you see the mother of pearl finish on it? It's got crazing on it as well. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It's hard to get the camera to focus when it's used to focusing on human eyes. Anyway, it's got floral all over it. I'm looking for any chips or roughness to these florals, but I don't see any on this one. It's got a mother of pearl finish. So you can see it a little bit there. And there is crazing. There we go. See? And it's pretty. Look at those gorgeous eyes. And so it's kind of got the mother of pearl hue to the glazing on it. There's some crazing, but it's very, very fine. Any that is there. And it's hard, honestly, to tell the difference between the crazing and the actual mother of pearl finish on it. And then that's that one. And then this is the other one. So these would be $12 each. So you just have to say, do you want the one with the paws up or the paws down? Ears up or ears down? This one here has long ears, but it's definitely a dog because it doesn't have the small tail, and it's got the flowers. That one there might have a bit of a chip on it. No, maybe not. Oh no, that one there. There's one there missing part of the flower. Anyway, so these here will be $12 each. The jeweled eyes, and they are gorgeous. So the lighting, I've got the lighting set so I get good lighting, and unfortunately on white things it almost washes them out. And then I have this Ladybug Canister. It's how tall is it? It's about 4 inches tall and closer to 5 inches in diameter, in the roundest part of it. That's not including the bracket and the hinge. And it's, whoops, this here just snaps on the glass on the top. And I had it off to earlier, and it didn't all come apart like this. That's so funny. There we go. Okay, so that one's, I just took the whole thing apart. Apparently it'll all come apart so you can clean it well. I'll just pop these back, and they're just little, they just hook into the bracket there. Hang on. There we go. Okay, let me fix this. Anyway, I hope that everybody's got a good optimistic view for the new year and that everything's going to go well for you this year. I'm really hoping. I have been kind of lurking in the background with everybody, not as much as I'd like to be, because I'm back to work, and I'm working I'm working primarily mornings to mid-afternoons to mid to late afternoon. So I was working overnights before, but I'm not doing that anymore. Now there are a couple of spots where there is paint missing. So right there is just a little chip. And then I just noticed one right there. No, wrong way. Right there. And this is a bright red. So it looks kind of orangey. It looks orange in this lighting. It is not orange, I assure you. It is red. And it opens up, and you've got the inside canister. Now there's a couple of spots there, and those are just dirt. See, they're just dirt. And it's all glazed. There's no damage. It's got a rubber seal around this here. It's a piece of rubber here around the top. And then you put it on. It'd be perfect for putting like coffee or sugar in. And then you just tighten it down, and there you go. So that's the Ladybug. And she's going to be $12 as well. And it has on the bottom, it says Boston Warehouse Trading Corp. All rights reserved. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'll give you all the numbers in a few minutes. I do want to give people an opportunity to come in, because this is a rather impromptu live. Now this here, if you know someone who has a birthday coming up, or you just want to wish them a good day, just bear with me for a minute here. I'll take this off the back. It's just a sticker on the back. It's nothing to do with the item itself. Okay, so this it needs to be wiped down. Okay, so you have this, and it's a cup. On the bottom, it's Hallmark, only at Hallmark. It is it's more modern because it says dishwasher and microwave safe. Hallmark licensing. There's no year on it though, so it's only available at Hallmark, and it says have a sweet day. And the top is, if you press let me see if I can get this. It did work. On off press. Okay. Anyway, the candle does light up. It may need a new battery. The candle does light up though, and it's hand wash only, not microwave safe. Do not submerge in liquid. The inside's very clean, so you can put a cupcake in there, or little sweet treats saying have a sweet day. Good for the birthday. It too will be $12. It's just to press on and off. I know it went off when I opened it up. I found when I brought it home, I don't know why, but it was kind of going off all by itself. And of course, I think it's sealed in there. I can't even see how you would replace the battery. Oh, there we go. See? You can see the light. There you go. See the light? And you press it. I was pressing the center. You actually press where it says press. And you see, there it goes. And it's happy birthday to you. So it says have a sweet day. And then you put it on and it goes quiet. Anyway, when I was bringing it home, I didn't have the lid on the cup because it seems to shut it off when you put it on the cup. And so it was playing randomly in the car, and I didn't know where the noise was coming from. So that's a cute little thing that you can fill up with something for someone. I have this little paperweight, and again, it's got a few marks on it that are dirt, and it's a little turtle. How should I take? Okay, see, he's got little fish in there. Isn't that cute? Looks like a sea bottom, and you can see the bottom is flat, so it's not hand blown, or if it is, it's been sanded off on the bars, sanded off on the bottom. It looks hand blown, but at the same time, because I don't feel any seams on it anywhere. But he's got his little feet sticking out, but it's smooth on the bottom, and he's got his little fish on the top, and he's $10 for him. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna make everything $10 each, and then so it's $10 each, or or you get 5 for $45. So instead of $10 each, you'd save a little bit when you got 5 items. So that's the turtle. Now this rooster, he's very detailed, but he's not glass. He's not stone. He feels more like a carved plastic, but not a typical plastic. I can't even say what he's made out of for sure, because you see, it's got marks on the bottom, like he's been shaved off or cut off. But you see, it's very detailed. There's no damage that I could find anywhere on it, but it's a kind of a multi-shade green, and even the creamy white colors got a bit of a green hue to them. So he's very cute. And then I have these 2 little Lennox Snowmen. If you've been on any of my sales before, you might recognize them. They kind of fell through on the sale. So there's the one with the bell and the gift, and this one here with the Christmas tree. It has Lennox on the bottom. There you go. Oh, it's upside down, sorry. Lennox on the bottom of that one. This one has also got Lennox, but it also has an emblem. There you go. Okay, so these are $10 for the pair. And then I have a frog vase. It's by Creative Co-op. It is in this metal stand, and it is removable. The top has holes in it, and it's got wooden. The handles, they actually turn somewhat. Well, not one doesn't turn so much, but this one did turn on the bar. And then on the bottom, it's got just 4 raised legs, and it's got like a tree. This here is like a tree design on here inside of a lined oval, and then it's crosshatch pattern all over and it's raised, the patterns on it. And so this here again is $10. And then, oh my goodness, this one here I think I have listed on eBay, so I'm going to set that aside for now until I can confirm. I don't want to offer things on here if I have them listed on eBay. And then you have this one here. She's also nicely detailed. She's got a little robin in a nest there, and there's like no other birds in the nest. See? And she's got a fence behind her. She is she is 4.5 inches tall. She's 4.5 inches tall, and she's a Sandra Cucks Treasures, first edition. Look what I found. Copyright 2000. Made in China. And it's got little protective pads on the bottom. Anyway, so she is, what did I say? She is about 4.5 inches tall. That's right. Yeah, 4.5 inches tall. And she is $10 as well, as I mentioned. So let me give you the numbers. The Fairy Light, $10. Frosted Glass, 2 pieces. No chips or cracks that I can see anywhere on it. And it is $10. It's number 1. Okay, so number 1. We'll put that back in here out of the way. And then you have the Chintz Cream and Sugar set. This one I may have listed, but I'm going to be removing it anyway. It is made by Tremont, China. One of the emblems is worn off a bit, but it was made in occupied Japan. Gold. It's got gold edging all the way around. It is a little bit missing on the top of the handle there, probably because that's where somebody's thumb was holding it when they poured it. And might be a little, I think it looks okay there. Anyway, so it's $10 for the set. And that's number 2. So I'm going to put them in order. I'm going to make this one here will be number 3, the frog vase. And how tall is that? I never did tell you how tall that was. So that one is about 5 3/4 inches tall, and from handle to handle, it's about 4 inches tall, or 4 inches wide. Sorry. And so that is $10. Number 3. Okay. The Ladybug Canister. As I said, it's got a little chip on the back. There is a little chip. Where's the other one? There is another little chip right there. If you can see it right behind the strapping. When it's closed, you can still see it a bit. Anyway, so it doesn't seem to be, it was tight early. Oh, I know why. I didn't put the bar all the way down. There we go. That's better. Okay, so it is tight. Good for countertop coffee sugar. And it's a ladybug. And it is red, not orange. That is $10. Okay, we have the Harvey Knox butterfly cat, 3.5 inches tall. 3 3/4 inches tall. And it is numbered. There is no damage number on the bottom. And there's his beautiful face and the butterfly on his chest. And it is remarkably detailed. And so this tabby cat is also $10. We have the Lennox, almost knocked him over. The Lennox Snowmen that are creamy white in color with gold trim. You have the bell ringer and snowman. They are $10 for the pair. Oh, the cat is number 1, 2, 3, 4. No, cat's number 5. The Lennox Snowmen are number 6. Okay, you have this puppy, Mother of Pearl. It reminds me of so much of the 1970s finish, like the design and everything. Let me see if I can turn this off for just a second to see if it helps. Bear with me. Okay, that helps a little bit. Okay, he is jewel dyed. This one here has a broken flower on the top. Oops, right there. Okay, and you can really see the mother of pearl finish on it more so since I shut off that other light. He's got flowers there and flowers on his bottom. And he's Japan 5845. is his number on the bottom. And then, of course, you've got the sticker, if I can get it to focus. There you go. That's the sticker, and that sticker number is the same on bottom of both of them. So this one is $10. He is number 7. Okay, this one, this puppy here, again, same finish. Get up there nice and close, try and get him to focus. Anyway, he has got a collar of flowers on his paw, both paws actually. Oh, and that one there is a chip on that flower right there. It's missing a little side there. There you go. Okay. And you can see the flower rings around his tail. Then there's this, that's part of the embellishments on it as well. I think it's more to do with the leaves for the flowers there on the back. And then he's got a little bit of dirt and maybe a bit of an imperfection right there on the front. And those flowers on his bottom legs. And he too is $10, and he is number 8. All right. Then there's the Rooster. And you can see his coloring, the coloring is a bit better there. Let's see if I can show you he still doesn't look as red as he actually is. Anyway, sorry. So anyway, we have the Rooster. Like I said, I don't know what he's made out of. He's not stone. He's not glass. He could be plastic, but it doesn't feel like plastic. So I'm not sure what the medium is. It is definitely feels like it's been carved, because I don't see any seams anywhere that would indicate that it was poured into a mold or something. So I'm not entirely sure what he's made out of. And he is also $10. He's number 9. And then we have, sorry. Then we have your Have a Sweet Day. So you can see the colors better. He's pink with the trim. And he plays music, and the light comes on, and my hand, of course, my hand's blocking the light. There you go. And you can push it on or off. It is clean. There is no marks, no damage. It is made by Hallmark, no date. And so that is number 10. And today we're going to make it a baker's dozen, 13. So then you have Sandra Huck's Treasures First Edition. Look What I Found, it's called. Look what I found. She found a robin's egg. Anyway. Let's see if I can get it to focus. All I can see is my hand. There we go. There she is. Copyright 2000. She is about, what did I say, 4 inches tall? I can't remember how tall she is. 4.5 inches tall. And she is number 11. And then you have the little paperweight. It's not very heavy. It's very light paperweight, actually. It's just more of a turtle collector item for turtles. Has its 2 little fish on the top in the water. Okay, and then this polished bottom. He is $10. He is 3.5 inches long. And how tall is he with his up the top of his head? Is about 2.25 inches tall at the highest point of his head. Okay, and he is number 12. And then number 13 is chipped. I cannot, for the life of me, Can you even see it? I might need to turn the light back on. It is a bird with a chipped tail. Hello, Jody. How are you? So he is, I can't make out that symbol on the bottom. It's a sticker. And you see it's been half washed off. Anyway, his tail, as you can see, is chipped right here. And he is a little multicolor bluebird with it's a blue glass with some sort of iridescent finish on it. Has little white marks down here. The bottom is polished. His beak is fine. It's just that one tip of his tail. So anyway, he's number 13, and he is making out our baker's dozen. So with the items that I showed, they're all $10 each, or they're 5 for $45. And everything is billed and through PayPal. Information's in the description for how to send me your information, and then I send you an invoice. And please only request items if you actually are going to follow through, because it's a lot of work for all of us if we have people who order things and then they don't follow through on the actual purchase. Looks like an oil slick. You're talking about the bluebird, aren't you? Yeah, it does have that sort of oil slick type look to it. Does. That one's a little heavier than the turtle, though. The turtle's a light paperweight. And so the plan for 2022 is, and I'm going to start doing this a little more often, I want to try and post an item of the day or every second day on Instagram. My goal is not to purchase anything new until I start going through and getting things out of my house that are in my house, because right now it's amazing how fast, as a reseller, it's amazing how fast your items will multiply, accumulate, take over your house, but they definitely do. And so I am at that point now where it's getting this space that I'm in right now. And you see, if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. The goal is to get out of debt. That is my key goal, get out of debt. So pay off my bills. I work full time, so that takes care of primary expenses. Everything extra goes towards paying off bills. And also I want to do more to be able to donate as well going forward to causes that I believe in that are, for those of you who don't know, I work as a emergency medical dispatch. So not in a typical 911 center. However, I do deal with a lot of accidents and that sort of thing, and giving medical instruction to people until first responders get to them. That's what my daily job is. I help find missing people, missing cars, wherever I can as well. And so this is the fun side of life for me. Gets detoxes from all of that. I can do this more often. I'd like to be a little bit more involved with the community. When I was off sick last year, I was actually very, very much involved with the community. And when I went back to work, I kind of disappeared. And that's because although I was, when I went back to work, I was almost 3 months out of my surgery, after my surgery, and I wasn't as recovered as I initially thought I was. And so I'd go to work and then I'd come home and I'd sleep. And kind of the way my life went for the next 2 months. And if I wasn't really working, I was pretty much sleeping. And so now I'm much better than I was, and things are kind of getting back to normal. And now my goal, like I said, is to get things situated, not to spend money. It's not necessarily a no spend in the typical sense that some people are doing it, although like where money needs to be spent is more on needs and things like, grocery bills and that kind of stuff, and then paying off bills. So I will work on getting out what I have in the house first, and then before I look at getting other things. I'm learning a little bit about acquiring things. It's a little trickier acquiring things. Thrift stores are getting wiser to the reselling, and so it's harder to find things, I think. You can find them, but it takes a lot more a lot more time. So I typically will buy things from auction, and when I buy them from auction, I go for lots. Like if I see one item in a lot that I probably could make back what I spent on the lot, then everything else is gravy, as they say. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate you stopping in. We have to catch up soon too. Anyway, so that's the goal for 2022, and I thank everybody for viewing now or viewing later. If you have any questions, just send me a message. All the information, as I mentioned, is in the description, and I will see you all somewhere out there in YouTube land or Instagram. All right. Anyway, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.